From her daughter's now deleted TikTok in which she raps some Ice Spice lyrics to sharing her music video debut on Instagram, here's how Kim Kardashian really feels about North West being a rapper. Considering who her father is, it makes sense that North would want to follow in his footsteps and establish a rap career of her own. She still has a long way to go, but a video she posted to TikTok showed that she might be serious about entering the rap game. It turns out that the kid is a huge Ice Spice fan, which is kind of concerning when you realize that she's just 10 years old. Sure, Gen Alpha kids might listen to the rapper once in a while, but they probably don't know what some of her lyrics mean. And that's for the best. So, the video I'm talking about here featured North dressed as her favorite rapper and lip-syncing some of the lyrics from Boy's a Liar Part 2, which is a song by Ice Spice and Pink Pantheress. This kicked up a bit of a storm on social media, with many users wondering if she was old enough to be listening to songs about boys and broken hearts. I get where they're coming from, but what do her parents have to say about all of this? Well, Kanye doesn't like his kids being on TikTok at all. And honestly, that's a pretty understandable take considering how addictive the platform can be, not to mention the impact it can have on the mental health of children. That said, Kim actually doesn't mind North putting up some TikToks once in a while. She sees it as a way for North to express her creativity. But at the same time, this Ice Spice lip sync video was a step too far, even for a relatively permissive mom like Kim. She had the video taken down as soon as she saw it. People had started agreeing with Kanye about North being on TikTok. And you might think that Kim deleted the clip purely out of pride. However, that's a bit of an unfair assessment, and I'll tell you why. When she commented on the deletion, she specifically mentioned how inappropriate the lyrics were and acknowledged that Kanye might have been right on this one. She also defended her kids' right to post innocent TikToks like music videos and whatnot, so it's not like she completely gave in to Kanye's point of view either. Now, when you cut through the noise, the bottom line is this: North loves rap, and she's not afraid to show it. So how does Kim feel about her daughter rapping in general? The first time North got a taste of the spotlight was back in 2020, and Kim was super supportive. This was before the COVID lockdowns brought the whole world to a grinding halt, and Kim and Kanye were still together at the time. Her world-famous husband was unveiling a new Yeezy collection at a runway show during Paris Fashion Week, and he decided to let North make her on-stage debut at the event. Kim was understandably nervous, because North was just 7 years old at the time, and a lot can go wrong when a little kid is involved in such a high-pressure situation. Rapping in front of so many people is no joke, but North did such a good job that it brought her mother to tears. Kim said that her daughter hadn't even practiced before taking to the stage, which just goes to show that the kid has some innate skills that she probably got from her father. Her mother admitted that pretty openly, along with saying how proud she was of her little girl.
You know, she's just so fearless, and I love that about her, and I'm such a proud mom.
But the fact that she's taking after her dad was bound to become an issue sooner or later. You see, Kim's marriage was already on the rocks, and just a few months after North's debut, Kanye started tweeting about wanting to divorce her. I'm mentioning this because North West's desire to rap isn't just about music. It's about how she relates to her dad. If she wants to enter the music industry, Kanye either needs to give her his blessing or get out of her way. And knowing him, it's pretty unlikely that he'll remove himself entirely from the picture. Instead, he'll want to have at least some influence on his daughter's entry into the family business. Kim is well aware of that, and she also seems to think that North is exactly like her dad. That kind of shows that she's ready for North to come into her own as she grows up, and becoming a rapper just seems like the most obvious course of action. The kid has apparently criticized her mom for living in a mansion with a chef and personal security because she prefers her dad's apartment, where they can cook together and just have a good time. Again, I'm mentioning this because it's relevant to how Kim feels about North's desire to rap. It's not just a hobby or even a career. It's a core part of her connection with her dad. And to her credit, Kim doesn't try to stop her daughter from deepening that connection. This meant that North was free to express herself, and become the rapper she clearly wanted to be. And with her dad planning a new album with Ty Dolla $ign called Vultures, the stage was set for her official debut. She ended up contributing some rap and vocals to the album on the song Talking, and she shared the stage with her dad in December 2023 to mark the occasion. Now, some might say that this doesn't count as a live performance since she was lip-syncing the whole time. But to be fair, she rapped those lyrics on a much hyped record, so I'd say we can give her a pass. This happened in Miami during the album's listening party, and all of a sudden, everyone started wondering if North was about to become the next big rapper. She's still just a kid at the end of the day, but the fact that she's gotten such an early start definitely bodes well for her career. More importantly, Kanye didn't just include his daughter on a filler track. On top of that, it ended up becoming the album's second single, and North West got featured pretty heavily in the music video. You could say that she's the star of the video, because most of the shots in the first half show her getting her hair braided, interspersed with a few scenes where she whispers in Kanye's ear and sits on his shoulders. This is the rapper's big comeback after the massive controversy that nearly ended his career in 2022, so some might call this a gimmick, although others, such as rappers Tierra Whack and Duckworth, are quite positive about North's inclusion. Regardless of how Kim feels, this was a major step forward for her daughter, and it showed the immense natural charisma she possesses. Of course, people are still wondering what Kim K's true opinions are about North's rap debut, and based on what I've seen, she's still being supportive. I mean, she gave the music video her stamp of approval by adding it to her Instagram story after all. She included the caption, Miss Westie, which is how North refers to herself on the track, and she pretty much ignored Kanye's presence in the video. Take from that what you will, but it's safe to say that she's separating her daughter's art from her former husband's antics. I don't blame her for avoiding commenting on her ex, because she's gone on record to say how hurt she was by his behavior. Even if we ignore his bizarre public behavior, she feels like he wasn't exactly a great husband in their personal lives either. So moving past that to support her daughter is a pretty mature move. If anything, the tension between Kim and Kanye appears to be thawing, and it's all for the good of their kids. They wouldn't want their own troubles impacting North and her siblings in any way, so we might see the two of them on their best behavior from now on, at least when it comes to their oldest daughter's rap career. So, from sharing her daughter's music video debut on Instagram, to the deleted TikTok that showed her love for Ice Spice, this was how Kim K really feels about North West being a rapper.